From the sideline.
Here we go.
And it's Richmond to start out. Inside.
I got him.
Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Williamson with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Irving. Ball with the rebound. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Young outside. Pass the ball. Now here is Mourning. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, the strength of Mourning obvious. They're able to protect the ball through contact and still finish.
Williamson with it. Here's the floater. Got a piece of it. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Good on the shot.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Hands it from downtown.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Robinson. This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
Boy, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Richmond. It's a three-point game. Here's Robinson. Pass to Mourning. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. The kick out to Ball. .125 left to play in the first quarter. Young outside. Beyond the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New York trails by 3. Irving for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 8.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Right side Robinson. And stolen by Williamson. And on the way from Irving for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Takes the 13-footer, and Richmond misses again. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball with a wide open look. Young outside. From the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Irving for 3. Drops in the tray. 11 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for New York. He delivered 9 points from three-point range. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for New York. There's the 3. And it's Nene with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Offensive rebound. Here's Westbrook. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And so here is New York. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
No, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Richmond trails by 3. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it, and he is and does.
Now here's Wall. Poked away. Stolen by Nene. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Back to Wall. The tray. And it's Nene with the rebound. And it's Richmond's ball. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Down low. Chandler. And Chandler throws it down.
That is a big man throwing it down. Chandler making the defense feel his presence.
New York calls timeout. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
New York trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. From outside the arc. Chandler with the rebound. So it's Richmond now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. A wide open look here for Jerry. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
From deep, George. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
New York calls timeout. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now Irving. 11 points in the game. They need this. New York, no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Ingram attacking. It's rebounded by New York.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Frazier. Pass to Keenan. Bangs home the trifecta. Keenan's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery, those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Some nice passing by New York here. A shot by Frazier, no good. Richmond leading by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
The wide open look here for Anthony. No good on the 3. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Richmond ahead. Up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. New York trails by 4. And it's time for an injury report.
Well, thanks, guys. I got a status report from Richmond's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
From deep, George.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
11 feet away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. James has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Richmond. Clark, the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of, can he stay on the floor?
Irving. Outside, George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, George is a lot more physical than he looks, and he's not shying away from contact on these shots.
For New York, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Irving for 3. Offensive rebound. And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
Irving from long range.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Kicks it out to Williamson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, when Zion is hitting jumpers, it's almost unfair. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
New York calls timeout. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Brunson right side. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Reed. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Young with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Got that one up quick. Young's got 5 points so far. Here's Keenan. Kicks it out to Mitchell. This one for three. And it's Keenan missing. Richmond leading by 8. Reed with the steal. Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. In the corner, it's Robinson. And that's out of bounds. Richmond will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Ball. Drains the 19-footer. Ball's got the lead up to 10 now for Richmond.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To the left side wing. It's rebounded by New York. Over to the wing. On deep, Brunson. Brunson for three. Likes the look and drains it. 1 second left. And Ball slams it in.
Timeout. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Stolen by Anderson. The third quarter comes to a close. Richmond leads by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Richmond. And there's the drive. No good from LeBron. New York trails by 9. George with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for New York. Pass to Mourning. Back to Ball. And here is Mourning. It's deflected. And here's George for 3. Robinson pulls it in. Richmond leading by 6. To the inside. James wide open. Drops one in from the wing.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Hits the three-point bomb. George has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for New York.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Robinson misses. New York with the ball. Trailing by 5. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Irving looking over the floor. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Sure. Basket is good. The assist from Worthy. George has got the game tied up here for New York. They get the rebound. Here's Ball. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Irving with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
Yes, indeedy. Irving giving you much in the clutch.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Some nice passing by New York here. It's George on the wing. Outside Irving. Off target from three-point range.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Well, I love Ball's competitive spirit. Baskets like this prove this guy's future is on the rise.
Here's Irving. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And New York leads by 2.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Outside, George. Pass to Reed. Worthy with it. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Morning inside. Back to Robinson. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Just 3 to shoot. Ball with it. Guarded now by Irving. The kick out to Ball. And stolen by Williamson. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm.
Paul George with the steal. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
GG's, brother.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That increases their lead to 6. Here's Young. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for